It's been difficult on myself and my family, but I don't. Whatever changes has happened to me, it's really negligible compared to what's happening in my family in Gaza. We lost over 97 members of my family since October 7th. Myself, I was hospitalized for a heart condition in March 5th of this year, and again in August. As much as we say we want to live for our family and our children, it's unfortunately affects affects everybody who calls himself a human, especially if you're very closely related to that part of the world.
97 family members. What is that even? I can't imagine. Are you just consistently getting phone calls from relatives and that you're in connection with?
Yes, as of this morning, I was in contact with one of my cousins. They've been displaced. This is their fourth time now. They live in Khan Yunis again. There's no homes. They live in tents basically. They've sent me the latest video they've sent me. It's horrifying. And these are people who are well educated. They are of course parents and children, but they also are like producing members of the human race in general, whether it be engineers and whatever their profession is. To have them live this way, it's horrifying. And I think that the problem I'm having as this continues uh, is the conflict I'm getting inside of me between what I used to believe to be a rule that applies to everybody, and now it seems to be selective to some people. We I remember 1994 very clearly because I was on the streets supporting South Africa. I remember other events in the world where I supported also human rights all over the world, and I don't remember anybody uh, saying that, for example, racism or apartheid is not okay except for certain conditions. No, it's not. It's always not okay.
You describe yourself, you identify, you shared with me as a human Palestinian Canadian. Tell me about that and why you've chosen the word human first.
I think we are, as everybody knows, the term human applies to us as the human being. But to be honored by being called a human, you have to have a conscience. You have to have a care for other human beings, regardless of their color, ethnicity, background, religion. You have to be part of that race. You have to really take care and take part in it. And I hope that I have earned that privilege. We have people who might have been born as a human, but they do not earn that title. Unfortunately, when they actually have, again, I'm not being selective in any religion or race or ethnicity. I think unfortunately that applies to everywhere in the world. There are racists and there are extremists and there are people who have no compassion except for their own group.
We are doing interviews this week, hearing a number of perspectives from Manitobans, as I said. One of the things that we heard is a new group that's coming together called Friends of Standing Together. And it's some Winnipeggers coming together. When some are Jewish, some are Palestinian. I'm wondering what your thoughts are just in terms of moving forward in Manitoba.
I think that's the only way to survive. That's the only way to coexist. And it's not a new concept.
How confident do you feel to be able to be your full self in Manitoba right now, or are you? I've heard from a lot of people that frankly said they didn't feel safe from all sides, even going on the air and speaking with me about anything to do with with the conflict overall, with the wider war, and also with a year later, they just didn't feel safe to do so. So I'm wondering what your sensibilities are like here in Manitoba right now.
Um, I want to say, Marcy, that giving into this fear would be a problem for us as Manitobans and as a human race. I think we all have to get together, whether we are Palestinians or Israelis or Manitobans or whoever we are, and fight those who are racist and fight those who cause this fear, regardless of their background. We unite together, as you said initially. We have to unite together. We have to coexist. We have to be friends together to fight those who are extremists who are trying to cause us harm as Manitobans, as a human being people. But yes, there are concerns, but I don't let it affect me or my children. Um, I just I just find people who have the same mindset as mine, and we hold on together.
I'm so sorry for your losses. The human being in me doesn't have words for the loss of 97 family members, but thank you for sharing with us today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.